All right, here we go, ladies and gents. He, she, they, them, bafangu. I know I've been going live almost every day, and you know what? I don't give a shit, okay? I don't. You know, people suck. I got to deal with this guy backing into his spot now, and all I want to do is leave. But, you know, this is what I deal with. So anyway, hold on, please. Hold, please. No, okay. Let me see if I can get out of here now. All right, you good? All right, listen, guys. So a source has come down to tell me, can't mention names, can't mention who, just want to let you know. Yes, I'm alive again. I've been doing a live synth car almost every fucking day now. It's okay though. It's okay. Everything's okay. Everything's gonna be okay. Right? It's gonna be a great day. Sorry for the non-sideways or, you know, vertical or whatever the fuck we call it. It is I, Echo Craft. Welcome to the show. He, she, they, them, va, fangul. So, according to a source, can't mention names, can't mention the source, but it is a pretty profound source. According to the source, Roland claims that they've done a lot of research and trying to get those chips, you know, the way they used to be. Well, thank you so much. What do we got here? I can't read it. Oh, thank you, electronic composer. I appreciate that. I really do. All right, so listen. So here's the deal. They've done a lot of research on trying to get those chips back, right? Those original TR-909 and 808 chips. But, you know, obviously they can't do it, and they couldn't do it. So what did they do? Oh, he didn't come out and say anything. He basically whitewashed over it. Yeah, whitewashed over it. So you know what? Yeah, I think Roland, I really do. I'm starting to think Roland got those chips from old Uli Beringa. I think they did a little partnership there because it's kind of ironic. It's kind of ironic that he kind of whitewashed over it, said they did a lot of research. Well, you know what? And this comes from a reliable source now. I'm fucking around. All right? So I can't tell you, he, she, they, them, va, fangul. I can't tell you, but I can tell you this. That was kind of a whitewash. It was like, oh, well, we can't say where we got them, basically. We can't say where our source comes, basically. That's pretty much how I took it. Maybe I'm wrong. You know, I'm known to be wrong. Ask my wife. She tells me I'm wrong all the time. But anyway, yeah, so I think that Roland's, I don't know, on this new TR-1000, I think that they got their chips from Uli. Yeah, was it CoolAudio? Is that the name of the fucking company? Right? And it's Music Tribe, right? Think about it, kids. Think about it, kids. This comes from a reliable source. Again, it's all hearsay, but is it? This person supposedly is very well connected to Roland. So I could be wrong. You know? I could get the synth mafia after me. They might, who knows? They might cut my connection right now. You never know. But here at the Synth Renegade Ranch, that seems to be the consensus that Mr. Samurai and the Machines One and the Hans Volt and myself, I don't know, we're all kind of leaning towards that after that last communication. So yeah, pretty cool stuff. So anyway, who's buying one? Who's buying a, you know, hey, Machines or Hans or Samurai, if you're in the chat, I can't see. Put up a poll. Who's buying a TR1000 for $2,700 to $2,900 because that's what they're going for, and I'm sure they're more money in the UK. But who's buying one? I know DJ Wojtek. I think he bought one, right? Right? I think so, a couple. I think, was it Traded to the Living? I don't know. Were you gonna buy one? I don't know. Who bought one? I'm not buying one. I just bought an LM drum. Gonna be doing the unboxing tomorrow. Got to clear some gear out of the way. Like I said, I'm gonna be selling some gear. Probably gonna be either putting it up on Gear Exchange. Banana Rider 69, thank you so much. I can't read the comment though. Let me see, what's the comment say? It says, I can't read it. It went too fast. I'll read them. I apologize. I'm driving. I don't want to get into an accident. But yeah, like I said, I'm going to be selling some gear. I'm selling the MS1. I'm selling the Mini Log. I'm selling the Spice. I might put it on Gear Exchange, or I just might go down to Garage Center and see my buddy down there and say hello. And hopefully he'll give me a good deal. What I'm gonna buy, I don't know yet. I don't know. Could be a Mantis, could be, I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do. But I am liquidating some of my synth wealth, and it's not because I don't want the gear. It's that, you know what, man, I find myself playing certain instruments now. You know, my wife always says, put the instruments away, you're gonna buy them over again, and I haven't done that in a long time. You know, don't sell them, you're only gonna buy them again. That's what she always says, because I used to do stupid shit like that. But lately, as I'm getting older, you know, I'm 63, and you know, in a couple of months I'm gonna be 64. Holy shit, where did the time go, kids? Right? And you know, I just feel as though, you know, there's certain instruments that I go to, there's certain instruments that I really like and really enjoy, and I'm just I'm kind of liquidating stuff, man. You know, I don't know. You know, Synth Samurai's always like, you know, buy day Friday. When are we gonna buy some more gear? When are you gonna, you know? And I get it. You know, there's a lot of gear. There's a lot of gear out there. I just saw the video. I just saw it. Well, he sent it privately. But I'm not. You know what? I'm not even gonna say anything. Let him do his thing. But anyway, there's a couple of cool videos out there on some new gear, and it's wonderful. And I think it's awesome. And, you know, do I have gas for anything? I mean, you always have gas, man. You know what I mean? It's just it's a musician thing. You always get fucking gas, you know? It's like gear acquirement syndrome. You can't help yourself, you know what I mean? You know, and you just, it's a constant, you know? So, I don't know, you know, right now, like I said, I'm liquidating. I'm getting rid of some stuff. I'm going to be moving some stuff around. I think I'm going to put the LM right on the desk so that I can play with it and mess with it. It's what I did when I got the TR8 and the TR8S. I had them right on the desk so I could play with them. They lived there. Well, the TR8 lived there for a while. Kind of got used to it, mastered it. Did the same thing with the TR8S. So now I got the LM. Did the same thing with the Drum Brute Impact. The RD6 though, not much to master with that drum machine. It's pretty basic, pretty simple. But you know, I'm going to be putting some stuff away. There's a few things that I'm going to put away that I'm going to keep. You know, I have a whole line of Volcas that are sitting in my closet. I'm not selling those. You know, with the Volcas, look at this fucking guy. Literally cuts right in front of a truck. What the fuck? I'm on my way to the coal mine, you know? This is what we do. Yeah, cut in front of a truck. It's a good way to die. Anyway, so, you know, I've got, you know, you're going to get, if you go to sell your Volcas, you're not going to get shit for them, you know? And I'm going to hang on to those who knows, maybe I'll pull them out at some point and play around with them and shit. They sound amazing. You know, I that was me getting back into analog stuff again. When the Vulcans came out, I was like, holy shit, analog's coming back, and it came back. And you got to thank Korg for that, because the only people that were making analog shit was Moog, you know, and a couple other companies, big hitters that were charging you $4,000 or $5,000 for a fucking synth, you know. So things have changed. I think Korg set a different what's the word I'm looking for? Precedent when it happened, and I think they brought back analog for low money, and then all of a sudden Behringer came along and said, "Oh yeah, watch this," you know, and they came out with the Model D. Pretty cool, right? Model D sounds great. I never bought one. I know Samurai has one. Yeah, I never bought one of those. You know, I had a, which one there? I had the one that was made by Roland, and what was it, the SE? I don't know, SE02. I had one of those sounding synth, miniature tiny knobs though. It sounded awesome. I had to have one of those, so I bought one of those. I probably, every year I probably bought 3 or 4 different synthesizers. It's fucking insane. Gas is insane. It really should be called IGAS, Insane Gas Syndrome. That's what it should be called. Or iGas. There you go. Take a page out of Apple's book. iGas. That's what we're going to call it from now on. iGas. Right? It's just fucking crazy, you know. And I still, you know, in this past year, in 2025, I bought a lot of shit. You know, I got me a Moog Muse. Damn. Right? Oh my God. iGas. There you go. All right. So, yeah. So, like I said, you know, Samurai always gives me shit when I'm like, what are you doing, dude? You're liquidating your synth wealth. And well, yeah, you know, I'm gonna be 64 years old, and I'm getting rid of some stuff, you know, and you know, I'm just trying to keep things simple. And don't get me wrong, I still got a lot of shit. I got a lot of shit. So, hey, I hardly use VSTs. You know, I wish I could read some of the comments. I can't. What do we got here? Synth Samurai, Synth Guilt, Synth Guilt. No, Samurai, it's not Synth Guilt. I'm not guilty about anything. I'm not. I'm just kind of slowing down a little bit. I got some killer fucking machines in my studio, and I want to use them. You know, who knows? I might get the spark of iGas again and start buying all kinds of shit. I mean, for Christ's sakes, I just bought an LM drum, a Behringer LM drum. I just bought it. Did I need it? No, I didn't fucking need it. But I've always wanted a Linn drum because they sound amazing. I always love those drums, you know, 9 Inch Nails and Prince used. I'm a big 9 Inch Nails fan, you know. Matter of fact, I'm trying to get tickets. They go on sale tomorrow. We're coming to Boston again, so I definitely want to go. I've only seen them once, and I would like to see them again before Mr. Reznor decides to retire. I wish he'd retire. If he retires, I wish he'd get away from, what's his name? Articus? You know, ever since he teamed up with that dude, 9 Inch Nails has gone, I don't know. Anyway, I'm not gonna, I love 9 Inch Nails, don't get me wrong. I have their entire catalog and then some. I love their, I love when, you know, 9 Inch Nails shouldn't have called themselves 9 Inch Nails when they did the Tron soundtrack. I'm sorry, but That's him and Articus doing movie soundtrack stuff, and I don't know. I guess when you get older, you mellow out, right? Not me. I get older, I mellowed out, but then I get a burst of insanity again, and I start playing heavy metal and shit again, or industrial. I don't know. Anyway, I digress. Listen, I'm almost at the coal mine. I just wanted to say, what is going on with Roland whitewashing that whole? We're gonna call it Chipgate. How's that sound? We got iGas and Chipgate. Woo! Listen to that shit. I sound like Samurai now, coming up with my own names for shit. God damn it. Anyway, I'm almost at the coal mine. I can't wait to read the comments. Listen, guys, I appreciate you guys donating money to me too. I love it. It helps out. It helps out the channel. I put the money away, and then all the money, anything that I get from YouTube or anything I get when I trade stuff in, all of that goes towards gear, goes towards the studio. I don't spend the shit. I don't buy coffee. I don't buy sub sandwiches. I don't buy Italian subs and cover them in ketchup. I don't buy, I don't put mayonnaise on my Italian either. What the fuck is wrong with people? I don't dip my pizza. Who the fuck dips their pizza in ranch dressing? I found that people in New Hampshire do that shit. I just think it's the weirdest fucking thing. What the hell is wrong with you? Anyway, I don't spend it on any of that shit. It all goes back into the studio, and I appreciate you guys. You guys are awesome. Anyway, yeah. So listen, I always tell you, stay frosty, stay creative, stay passionate, watch your six, and like I always say, ladies and gents, he, she, they, them, va, fungul, peace!